bringing another moon. But oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like to a silver bow, new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Go, Philostrate, stir up the Athenian youth, Chimerian, awake the pert and nimble spirit of mirth. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love doing thee injury. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reveling.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I, with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And my gracious Duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung, with feigning voice, verses of feigning love, and stolen the impression of her fantasy, with bracelets of thy hair, rings, gauds, conceits, knacks, trifles, nosegays, sweetmeats, messengers of strong prevailment in unhardened youth. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart, and turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And my gracious Duke, be it so, she will not hear, before your grace, consent to marry with Demetrius? Then I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, either to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law, immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid, to you your father should be as a god. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I too entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not how I am made bold, nor how it may concern my modesty here in such a presence to leave my thoughts. But I beseech your grace that I know the worst that befalls me in this case if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires, for if you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun.
So I will grow, so live, so die, my lord.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me, with everlasting bond of fellowship. Upon that day, either prepare to die the death for disobedience to your father's will, or else to wed Demetrius as he would, whereon die on his altar to protest for high austerity and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander yield thy crazy child to my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander, true, he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him. And she is mine, and all my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortunes every way as fairly ranked, if not with advantage, as Demetrius's. And which is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved. Beauty's home. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, did woo old Nadar's daughter Helena, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess to have heard so much, and with Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof. But, being overfull of self-affairs, My mind did lose it. But Demetrius come, and Aegeus come. I've some private schooling for you both. As for you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will. For the law of Athens yields you up, either to death or to a vow of single life. Come, my Hippolyta. What cheer, my love? Demetrius and Aegeus, go along. I must employ you in some business.
With duty and desire we follow you.
Oh, now, my love, why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
You like for want of rain, which I could well be seen them from the tempest in my eyes.
Ay me, for all that I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth. Swift as a shadow, short as any dream, brief as the lightning in the collided night. And there a man hath power to say, behold, jaws of darkness do devour it up. So quick bright things come to confusion.
If then true lovers been ever crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our trial patience, because it is a customary cross, as your love is thoughts and dreams and sighs.
A good persuasion. Therefore hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager, of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. Then, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee? And to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, then steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, a league without the town, where I did meet thee once with Helena. There will I stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, by that which knitteth souls and prospers loves, by that fire that burned the Carthage queen, when the false Trojan under sail was seen, by all the vows that ever men broke, and never more than ever men spoke. In that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
You promise, love? Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed for Helena, whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again unsay, Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair! Sickness is catching. Oh, were favor so, yours would I catch, fair Hermia, ere I go. My ear should catch your voice, my eye your eye, my tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius's heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns would teach my smile such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move. The more I hate, the more he follows me. The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty. Would that fault were mine.
Take comfort, he no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place. Before this time I did Lysander see, seemed Athens as a paradise to me. Oh then, what graces in my love do well, that he hath turned a heaven unto a hell.
Helen, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silvery visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearls the belated grass, a time that lover's flights doth still conceal, through Athens' gates we devise to steal.
And in the wood, there my Lysander and myself shall meet, and thence from Athens turn away our eyes, to seek new friends and stranger companies. Oh, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Lysander, keep thy word. We must starve our sight for lovers' food. Tomorrow, deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia. Helena, a Jew? As you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
How happy some, or other some may be. Throughout Athens I have thought as fair as she. did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then, to the woods will he tomorrow night pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But herein I mean to enrich my pain, to have a sight thither and back again.
You were best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name who is thought fit through all Athens to play an our interlude before the Duke and Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter. Is it Peter? Peter Quince. Say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so grow on to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very fine piece of work, I assure you, and Mary. Now, good Peter, Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Enter as I call you. Nick Bottom, the weaver.
Ready. Name what part I'm for. Pyramus. And proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover who kills himself most gallant for love.
That will ask for some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, I'm doing it. Let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure. To the rest.
Francis Flute.
Yet my chief humor is for a tyrant. I can play Heracles rarely, or part Terracatid, to make all split.
Francis Flute.
The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates, and Phoebus' car shall shine from far, and make and mar the foolish fates. This was lofty. Now, name the rest of the players.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, faith, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
That's all one. You shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face, let me play Thisbe too. I will speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe, Thisbe.
Ah, Pyramus, thy lover dear, thy lady dear, and Thisbe dear.
No, no, you must play Pyramus, and Flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snaps, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snug the joiner. You, the lion's part. And I hope here's a play fitted.
Have you the lion's paw written? Pray you. If it be, give it me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar that I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar that I will make the Duke say, let him roar again.
And you should do
Let
it.
him
See, you can't rightly just
roar
And you should do it too terribly.
again.
And you should do it too terribly. You would frighten the Duchess and the ladies that they would shriek. If that were enough to hang us all, that would hang us
voice, so that I will roar you as gently as any sulking dove. I will roar you and wet any nightingale.
You can play no part but Pyramus. But Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one should see the summer's day, a most lovely, gentleman-like man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it. What beard were I best to play it in?
Why, what you will.
I will discharge it in either your straw-colored beard or your French brown-colored beard. Your perfect yellow.
See, some of your French crowns have no air at all, and then you will play barefaced. But masters, here are your pots, and I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to call them by tomorrow night, and meet me in the palace wood a mile without the town, by moonlight. There shall we rehearse, for if we meet in the city, we shall be dogged with company, and our device is known. In the meantime, I will draw a bill of properties, such as our play wants. I pray you, fail me not.
Oh, there we may meet, and there we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect, adieu.
At the Duke's Oak, we meet.
Enough, hold, or cut bowstrings.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight. For Oberon is passing fell in wrath, because that she as her attendant hath a lovely boy stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling, but jealous Oberon would have the child, knight of his train to trace the forest wild. But she, perforce, withholds the lovely boy, crowns him with flowers and makes him all her joy. Now they never meet in grove or green, by fountain clear or spangled starlight sheen. But they do swear, and all their elves for fear creep into acorn cups and hide them there.
Either I mistake your shape and make him quiet, or else you are that shrewd and native sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Are you not he that frightens the maidens of the villagery, and sometimes make the drink bear no harm? Mislead night wanderers, laughing at their harm. Those a hobgoblin call you sweet puck. You do their work, and they shall have the luck. Are you not he?
Fairy, thou speakest right. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile, when I am fat and beef and horse beguiled, neighing in likeness of a filly foal. Sometime lurk I in a gossip's bowl, in the very likeness of a roasted crab, and when she drinks, against her lips I bob, and on her withered dewlap pour the ale. The wisest aunt, telling the saddest tale. Sometime for a 3-foot stool mistaketh me, then slip I from her bum, and down topples she, and Taylor cries and falls into a cough, and the whole choir hold their hips and laugh, and wax in their mirth and ease and swear, a merrier hour was never wasted there. But room fairy, here comes Oberon, and here my mistress is that he were gone. Ha! Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous? Oberon? Very skipheads! I have forsworn his bed and company!
Tarry, rash wanton! Am I not thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. Why art thou here, come from the farthest step of India? But that, forsooth, the bouncing Amazon, your busked mistress and your warrior love to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity?
How canst thou for shame, Titania, blended my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus?
These are the forgeries of jealousy, and never since MidSummer's spring met we on hill in dale, forest or mead, by paved fountain or by rushy brook. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the moon, the governess of floods, pale in her anger washes all the air, that rheumatic diseases do abound. And through this distemperature we see the seasons alter. The spring, the summer, childing autumn, angry winter change their wonted liveries and the mazed world. And by their increase now knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
To amend it then, it lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland lies not the child of me. His mother was a votaress of my order, and in the spiced Indian air by night, full often hath she gossiped by my side, and sat with me on Neptune's yellow sands. But she, being mortal, of that boy did die, and for her sake do I rear up her boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our round and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me and I will spare your homes.
Give me that boy and I will go with you.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies, away! We shall try downright to find Ogre's dead.
Well, go thy way! Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Fetch me that flower, that herb I showed thee once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make man or woman madly dote on the next living creature that it sees. Fetch me this flower, and be thou here again ere the Leviathan can swim a league. I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes. Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania while she is asleep, and streak the juice of it in her eyes. The next thing she then waking looks upon, she shall pursue it with a soul of love. And dare I take this charm from her sight, as I can take it with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me. But who comes here? I am invisible, will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, the other slave me. Thou toldest me they were stolen unto this wood. And here am I, in wood within this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence get thee gone, and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, yet you draw not iron, for my heart is true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not in plain truth tell you that I do not nor cannot love you?
And even for that do I love you the more. I am your spaniel, and Demetrius, the more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me but as your spaniel, spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me. Only give me leave, as unworthy as I am, to follow you. What worser place can I beg in your love, and yet a place of high respect in me, than to be used as you use your dog?
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impede your modesty too much to leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of the one that loves you not.
Your virtue is my privilege, nor doth this wood lack worlds of company. For you and my respect are all the world. Then how can it be said that I am alone, when all the world is here to look on me?
I'll run from thee and hide in the brakes and leave thee to the mercy of the wild beasts.
The wildest hath not such a heart as you. Run when you will, this story shall be changed. Apollo flies and Daphne holds the chase. The dove pursues the griffin, the wild hind makes speed to catch the tiger. Boundless speed, as cowardice pursues and valor flies.
I will not state thy questions. Let me go, and if thou follow me, do not believe, but I shall do thee mischief in the woods.
Aye, in the temple, in the town, the field, you do me mischief. Fie, Demetrius, your wrongs do set a scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for long, as men may do. We should be wooed, and we're not made to woo. I'll follow thee, and make a heaven of hell to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer. Aye, there it is. I pray thee give it me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where ox lives and the nodding violet grows. White over canopied with luscious woodbine, with sweet musk roses and with eglantine. There Titania sleeps some time of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. I'll streak the juice of it in her eyes, and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and seek through this grove a sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he spies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Look thou effect some care in this, that he shall prove more fond on her than she upon her love. And look thou meet me here, ere the first cock crow. Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
Come now around o'er the fairy song. Then for the third part of a minute hence, some to kill cankers for their musk rosebuds, some war with air mice for their leathern wings, to make my small elves coats, and some keep back the clamorous owl that nightly hoots and wonders at our quaint spirits. Sing me now asleep, then to your offices, and let me rest.
You started snakes with double tongue, for yet trust be not seen. Mutes and blinders to no wrong. Come but hear our fairy queen, Philomel with melody, singing our sweet lullaby.
seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take, love and languish for his sake. In thy eye that do appear when thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near. Oh, 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 oh!
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood. And to speak troth, I have forgot our bed. Will rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you at a bed. I upon this bank shall rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both.
Nay, good sir, for my sake, my dear, lie further off yet. Do not lie so near.
Oh, take the sense, sweet of my innocence. Love takes the meaning in love's conference. I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so that with one heart we can make of it. Then by your side no bedroom me deny, for lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Now, much be true my manners, my pride, if Hermia meant to say that Lysander lied. But, gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off yet in human modesty. Such separation, as may well be said, becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So far be distant, and good night, sweet friend. Thy love here altar, till thy sweet life ends.
Amen to that fair prayer, say I. Then end life when I am loyalty. Here is my bed. Sleep give thee all his rest.
With half that wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none, on whose eyes might I prove this flower's force in stirring love. Night and silence! Who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despised the Athenian maid. And here the maiden, sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she durst not lie near this lack love, this kill courtesy. Huh. Chill upon thy eye I throw, all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid, sleep his seat on thy eyelid. Now wake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Stay, though you kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence, and do not hunt me thus.
Oh, wilt thou, darkling, leave me? Do not so.
Stay on thy girl, I alone will go.
I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy be Hermia, wheresoe'er she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears. If so, mine eyes are oftener washed than hers. No, I am as ugly as a bear. For beasts that make me run away for fear. But who is here? Lysander? On the ground? Dead? Or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature shows aught that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander. Say not so. What though he love your Hermia, Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you. So be content.
Content I do repent the tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love, who will not change a raven for a dove. The will of man by his reason is swayed, and reason says you are the worthier maid.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hands did I deserve this scorn? Is it enough, young man, that I can never, no, nor never can deserve a sweet look from Demetrius's eye, yet you must flout my insufficiency? Good troth, you do me wrong, good sooth you do, in such disdainful manner me to woo. But, fare you well. Perforce I must confess I thought you lord of more true gentleness. That a lady of one man refused, should of another be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayest thou come my sander near. For as surfeit of the sweetest things, the deepest loathing to the stomach brings, or, as the heresies that men do leave, are hated most by those they did deceive, so thou, my surfeit and my heresy, of all be hated, but the most of me. And all my power, address your love and might, to honor Helen, and to be her knight.
Lysander, help me. Lysander. Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast. Ay me, for pity! What a dream was here! Lysander, look how I too quake with fear. Methought a serpent eat my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander! What, removed? Lysander! Lord! Out of hearing? Gone? No word? No sound? No? Then I well perceive you are not nigh. Either death or you I'll find immediately.
Are we all met? Pat, here's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage, and this hawthorn brake our tiring house, and we will do it in action as we will do it before the Duke.
First, good Peter,
What sayest thou, Bully Bottom?
there are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thingy that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer ye that?
Bar-legged, a parlous fear.
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say, we will do no harm with our swords. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we will have such a prologue, and it will be written in 8 and 6.
No. Let it be written in 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 6 is 5.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider with yourselves. To bring in, God shield us, a lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing. For there is not a more fearful wild fowl than your lion living. We ought to look to it.
Therefore another prologue must tell he is not a lion.
Nay, you must name his name, and half of his face must be seen through the lion's neck. And he himself must speak, saying thus or to the same defect as. ladies, or fair ladies. I would ask you, or I would request you, or I would entreat you not to worry, not to fear, my life for yours. If you think I were to come hither as a lion, it were pity on my life. No, I'm a man as other men are. And there indeed let him name his name, and tell them plainly he is Snug the Lion! Joiner!
Well, it shall be so. But there are two hard things. That is to bring the moonlight into a chamber. For, you know, Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Does the moon shine the night that we play our play?
A calendar. Look in the almanac. Find out moonshine. Find out M-O-U. Moonshine.
Yes, it does shine that night.
Why, then you mean leave the casement of the great chamber window where we play open, and the moonlight may shine down into the chambers.
Aye, or else one must come in with a lanthorn and a bush of thorn, and say he comes to disfigure or to present the person of moonshine. But then there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, as the story says, talk through the chink of a wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bon?
Some man or other must present wall, and let him have some plaster or some rough cast about him to signify wall, and let him hold his fingers thus, and through this cranny it shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
Well, if that may be, then all is well. Come, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. Once you have spoken your speech, enter into that break, and so everyone according to his kin.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the fairy queen? What, a play toward? I'll be an auditor, an actor too perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus, Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savor sweet.
Odors. Odors.
Odors, savor sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice. Stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus than e'er played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, marry, must you, for you must understand. He goes but to see a noise he has heard, and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus. Don't interrupt me. Most radiant Pyramus. Stop interrupting. Most radiant Pyramus. Most lily white of hue, of color like the red rose on triumphant briar. Most frisky juvenile, and eke most lovely Jew, as truest horse that would yet never tire. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Nini's tomb.
Ninus, you man, why you mustn't speak that yet. That you answer to Pyramus. You speak all your part at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter, your cue has passed. It is never tire.
Oh, as truest horse that would yet never tire.
If I were fair Thisbe, I were only thine.
Oh, monstrous! Oh, strange! We are haunted! Pray masters! Fly masters! Help! Run!
I'll follow you. I'll lead you about around. Through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar. Sometime a horse I'll be,
This is a knavery of them to make me afeard.
Oh, Bob, thou art changed. What do I see of thee?
What do you see? Why, you see an ass head of your own, do you?
Oh, bless thee, Bottom. Bless thee. Thou art translated.
I see the knavery of them. This is to make an ass of me, to fright me if they could. But I will not stir from this place, do what they can. I shall walk up and down here, and I shall sing, so that they shall hear that I am not afraid. The ouzel cock so black of hue, with orange tawny bill, the throstle with his note so true, the wren with little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain-song cuckoo gray, whose note full many a man doth mark, and dares to answer nay.
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again!
The ouzel cock so black.
Mine ear is much enamored of thy note, so is mine eye enthralled to thy shape. And thy fair virtues force doth move me, from the first view, to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays. Nay, I can bleak upon occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so, neither. But if I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I'd have enough to serve mine own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my estate. And I do love thee, therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee. They shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on crescent flowers dost sleep. And I will purge thy mortal grossness, so that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Come where both and mustard seed.
Ready, and I. And I, and I. Where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. The honey bags steal from the humble bees, and for night tapers crop their waxen thighs, and light them at the fiery glowworm's eyes, to have my love to bed and to arise. And pluck the wings from painted butterflies, to fan the moonbeams from sleeping eyes. Nod to him elves, and do him courtesy.
Hail, mortal. Hail.
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 I cry your worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
Your name I beseech you, sir.
Peace blossom.
Good Master Peace Blossom, I shall desire you of more acquaintance too. Oh, your name, honest gentleman.
Mustard seed.
Good Master Mustard Seed, I know your patience well. I promise you your kindred hath made my eyes water ere now. I shall desire you of more acquaintance, good Master Mustard Seed.
Come, wait upon him. Lead him to my bower. Tie up my love's tongue. Bring him silently.
gleam in her eye that she must dote on in extremity. Here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit?
My mistress for the monster is in love. Near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals, that worked for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play intended for the great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest thick-skinned of that barren sort, who pyramids presented in their sport, forsook his scene and entered into a brake, and I did him of that advantage take. An ass's knoll I fixed it on his head, anon his Thisbe must be answering, and forth my mimic comes, that when they him spy, as wild geese that the creeping fowler eye, sever themselves and madly sweep the sky, so at his sight away his fellows fly. I led them in this distracted fear, and left sweet pyramids translated there. So in that moment, as it came to pass, Titania waked and straightway loved and asked,
Ha ha ha! This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou lashed the Athenian's eyes, as I bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too, and the Athenian woman by his side, so when he waked, of course she must be eyed.
Stand close. This is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so? Oh, lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now I but chide, but I should use thee worse, for thou, my fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain thy sinner in his sleep, being o'ershoes in blood, plunge in the deep and kill me too. For the sun is not so true unto the day as he to me. Would he have stolen away from sleeping Hermia? It cannot be that thou hast murdered him. So should the murderer look, so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierced through the heart with your stern cruelty. And yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear, as yonder Venus in her culinary sphere.
What's this to my lysander? Where is he? Good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog! Out, cur! Thou hast dragged me past the bounds of maiden's patience! Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth he never numbered among men. Oh, once, tell true, even for my sake.
You spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what could I get there for?
A privilege never to see me more, and from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There is no falling from the spirit's vein. Here, therefore, for a while I will remain.
Huh! What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love sight. Of thy misprision perforce ensue, some true love turned, and not a false turned true.
Then fatal rules that one man holding troth, a million fail, confounding oath on oath.
About this wood go swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens look thou fine. All fancy sick she is, and pale of cheer, with sighs of love that cost the fresh blood dear. By some illusion wilt thou bring her here. A charmer's eye yet she do appear.
I go, look how I go, swifter than an arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Huh! Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be near, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand. And the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fun pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside. The noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Then we'll two at once woo one. That must needs be sport alone. And those things do best please me that befall preposterously.
Why should you think that I should woo and scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep, and vow so born in their nativity, all truth appears.
You do advance your cunning more and more. When truth kills truth, thou devilish holy phrase, thou are Hermias. Will you give her o'er? Weigh oath without that you will nothing weigh.
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind. Now you give her o'er.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helena. Goddess, nymph, perfect, divine, to what my love shall I compare thine eyne?
Oh, spite! Oh, hell!
I see that you're all bent against me for your merriment. Can you not hate me, as I know you do? But you must join in souls to mock me too. If men you are, as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so. You both are rivals, and love Hermia, and now both rivals to mock Helena.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so, for you love Hermia. This you know, I know. And here, with all goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's love, I yield you up my part. And yours with Helena, to me bequeath, whom I do love and will do to my death.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to Hermia, that has guessed my sojourn, and now to Helena, it is home returned, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
This broad is not the face thou dost not know. Look where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Thou art not by mine eye, Lysander found. My ear I thank it, brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay? Whom love doth press to go.
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love, that would not let him bide fair Helena, whom are in guild the night than all yon fiery O's and eyes of light.
You speak not as you think. It cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they have joined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired, have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision?
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems you scorn me.
Have you not said Lysander as a scorn, to follow me and praise my eyes and face, and made your other love Demetrius, who even but now did spurn me with his foot to call me goddess, nymph, divine, and rare?
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do. Persever, counterfeit, sad looks make mouths upon me when I turn my back. But fare you well. 'Tis partly my own fault, which death or absence shall soon remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena. Hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent!
Sweet! Do not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she can entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen, I love you. By my life, I do.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick, come.
Lysander, where to tense all this?
Hang off, thou cat! Thou bird! Vile thing, let loose, or I would shake thee from me like a serpent! Ugh.
Why have you grown so rude? What change is this? Sweet love.
Thy love? Out, Johnny Torture, out! Out, loathed and medicine
I would I had your bond, but I perceive a weak bond holds you. I will not trust your word.
What? Should I hurt her? Strike her? Kill her dead? Although I hate her, I'll not harm her so.
What? Can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me! Wherefore? Oh me! What news, my love? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? Since night you left me, yet since night you left me. Why then you left me? Oh, the gods forbid! In earnest shall I say?
I, by my life, be certain nothing truer. 'Tis no jest that I do hate thee, and love Helen.
Oh, me? You juggler? You canker blossom? You thief of love? What? Have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him? Fine in faith. Have you no modesty? No maiden shame? Fie, fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you puppets. Why so? That way goes the game. Now I perceive that she hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her heights. And with her personage, her tall personage, her height forsooth she hath prevailed with him. How low am I, thou painted maypole? Speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low, but that my nails can reach to thine eye! I pray you, don't me, though you mock me, let her not hurt me! You may think that because she is something lower than myself, that I can match her lower! Harm again! Be not afraid!
She shall not harm me, Helena.
Oh, when she's angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce. Little again! Nothing but low and little. Why will you suffer her to flog me thus? Let me come to her!
Get gone, you dwarf! You minimax of hindering Northgrass maid! You feed, you acorn!
You are too vicious in her behalf that scorns your services. Leave her alone. Speak not of Helena.
Now follow, if thou darest, to try whose right of thine or mine is most. And Helena.
Follow. Nay, I'll go with thee, cheek by jowl.
Mistress? Oh, this coin is long of you. Nay, come not back. I will not trust you, I no longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands are quicker than mine for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away. I am amazed. I know not what to say. This is thy negligence. And still thou mistakest. Or else thou commit these knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did you not say I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on? Oh, yeah. And so far blameless proves my enterprise that I have anointed an Athenian's eyes. And am I glad I did sort? For their jangling I esteem a sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. Hie therefore, Robin, overcast the night, and lead these testy rivals so astray that one come not within the other's way, till o'er their brows in death counterfeiting sleep, with leaden legs and back wings doth creep. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye, which liquor has this virtuous property, to take thence all error with his might, and make his eyeballs roll with wonted sight. Then, waking he, back to Athens, with league whose date till death shall never end. While I do thee in this affair employ, all to my queen, and beg her Indian boy, And then I will her charmed eye release from monster's view, and all things shall be peace. But notwithstanding, haste, make no delay. We might effect this business yet ere day. Up and down, up and down. I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Demetrius! Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Hail, villain, drawn and ready. Where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then to plainer ground.
Lysander, speak again. Thou runaway, thou coward, art thou fled?
Thou coward, art thou bragging to the stars, telling the bushes that thou lookest for wars and wilt not come? Come, recreant, come thou child. I'll whip thee with a rod. He is defiled that draws a sword on thee.
Yes, where art thou?
Follow my voice. We'll try no manhood here.
He goes before me and still dares me off. I come where he calls, and he is gone. Now fallen am I in dark, uneven way. Here will rest me. Come, thou gentle day, for if but once show me thy grey light, I'll find Demetrius and revenge this spite.
Oh, coward! Why comest thou not?
Thou runnest before me, shifting in every place, and darest not stand nor look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither, I am here.
Nay then, thou mockest me. Thou shalt buy this fear if ever I thy face by daylight see. Now then, faintness constraineth me to measure out my length by this cold bed. By day's approach look to be visited.
Oh, weary night. Oh, long and tedious night. Abate thy hours. Shine comforts from the east, that I may back to Athens by daylight from these that my poor company detest. And sleep, that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye. Steal me away from mine own company.
Yet but three. Come one more. Two of both kinds make up four. Here she comes, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe, bedevilled with dew and torn with briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here I will rest me till the break of day, in heaven's shield Lysander, if it means a fray.
On the ground, sleep sound. I'll apply to your eye gentle lover remedy. Huh. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. And the country proverb known, that every man should take his own. In your waking shall be shown, Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill. The man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well. Away!
thy sleek, smooth head, and kiss thy fair, large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom? Scratch me out, Peas Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready.
Monsieur Cobweb, good Monsieur, get you your weapon in your hand and kill me. Oh, red-hipped bumblebee! On the top of the thistle. And, good Monsieur, bring me the honey bag. Where's Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready. What's your will?
Nothing, but to help Calvary Cobweb to scratch. I must to the barber's, Monsieur, for methinks I am marvelously hairy about the face, and I am such a tender ass. If my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch.
What thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I have a reasonable good ear in music. Let's have the tongs and the bones.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat?
Truly a peck of provender. I could munch your good dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire to a bottle of hay. Good hay, sweet hay, hath no fellow.
I have a gentle fairy that shall seek the squirrel's horn, and fetch thee new nuts.
I'd rather have a handful or two of dried peas. But I pray you, let none of your people stir me. For I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always away. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Huh! Welcome, Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity. For seeing her of late behind this wood, I did ask of her changeling child, which straight she gave me. Now I have the boy, I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. And gentle Puck, take this transformed scalp off the head of this Athenian swain, that he, awakening when the others do, may back to Athens again repair, and think no more of this night's vexation, but as its fierce dreams. But now I will release the fairy queen. Hup! Be as thou wast wont to be. See as thou wast wont to see. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
Oh, how came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes do loathe his visage now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off his head. Titania, music call, and strike more dead than common sleep of all these 5 descents.
Music, oh, music, such as charm and sleep.
When thou wakest, with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Sound, music. Come, my queen, take hands with me, and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be. Thou and I are new in amity, and will tomorrow night solemnly dance in Duke Theseus' house triumphantly, and bless it all with fair prosperity. There these pairs of faithful lovers be, wedded with Theseus, all in jollity.
Fairy king, attend and mark. I do hear the morning lark.
Come, my queen, in silent sound, troop we after the night shade, and we the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight tell me how it came this night that sleeping here was I found with these mortals on the ground.
Hi ho. Peter. Is it Peter? Peter Glance. Flute. Flute the bellows mender. Snout. Snout the tinker. Starveling. God's me life. Stolen hence and left me asleep. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream. Past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass if he were to go about to expound this dream. Methought I was. There is no telling what. Yet methought I was. And methought I had. Man is but a patched fool if he were to offer to say what methought I had. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen, man's hands not able to taste, his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I shall have Petruchio. That's the wrong play, isn't it? I shall have Peter Quince to write me a ballad of the stream, and it shall be called Bottom Stream.
What a glorious morning. You know, my love, all these lands belong to me. Go, Philostrate, find out the forester, for now our observation is performed. My love shall hear the music of my hounds, and we will up to the mountain tops and mark the musical confusion of hounds and echo in conjunction.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once, when in a wood of Crete they bade the bear with the hounds of Sparta. I never heard so musical a discord, such sweet thunder.
My hounds are bred of Spartan kind. But soft, what nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter lying here asleep. And this Lysander, and this Demetrius is. And this Helena, old Nadar's Helena. I wonder if they're being here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May. But speak, Aegeus, is not this the day that Hermia should give answer to her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go, bid the huntsmen wake them with their horns. Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine is past. Begin the wood birds but to couple now.
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you all stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How cometh this gentle concord, that hatred is so far from jealousy, to sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
I shall reply amazingly, my lord. Half asleep, half waking, but as yet I swear, I cannot truly say how I came here. But as I think, for truly would I speak, and now I bethink me, so it is. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might, without the peril of Athenian law.
Enough! Enough, my lord, you have enough! I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away. They would, Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you and me. You of your wife, and me of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helena told me of their stealth, of their purpose hither to this wood, and I fear hither followed them, and Helena fancied following me. But my lord, I will not by what power, but by some power it is, my love to Hermia melted as the snow. And now my heart, the object and pleasure of my eye, is only to Helena. To her where I betrothed my lord, ere I saw Hermia. But like in sickness did I loathe this food, but as in health came my natural taste. Now I do wish it, love it, and will forevermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Aegeus, I will overbear your will, for in the temple by and by, may these pairs of lovers be eternally knit. For now the morning is something worn. Our purposed hunting shall be set aside. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3. We'll hold a feast in great solemnity. Come, my Hippolyta.
These things seem small and undistinguishable, like far mountains turned into clouds.
Methinks I see these things with parted eye, when everything seems double.
So methinks, and I have found Demetrius like a jewel. Mine own, and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems that yet we sleep, we dream. Do you think the Duke was here and bid us follow?
Yea, in my father.
And Hippolyta, and he bid us follow to the temple.
Why then it seems we are awake. Let us follow him. By the way, let us recount our dreams.
If he come not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward, doth it?
It is not possible. You're not men in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus' duty.
No, he hath simply the best wit of any handicraft man in Athens.
Yea, and the best person too. And he is a very paramour for a sweet voice.
You must say paragon. A paramour is, God bless us, a thing of naught.
Masters, the Duke is going from the temple, and there are 2 or 3 lords and ladies all married. If our sport had gone forward, we'd all been right there.
Oh, sweet bully bottom, thus have he lost 6 pence a day during his life. He cannot have escaped 6 pence a day, and the Duke had not given him 6 pence a day for playing Pyramus. I'll be hanged, he would have deserved it. 6 pence a day in Pyramus, or nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Oh, it's like I can hear
Masters, I am to discourse wonders, but ask me not what, for if I tell, I'm telling you. I am no true Athenian.
Let us hear, sweet bottom.
Not a word of me. All that I will say is that our play is preferred. In any case, let Thisbe have clean linen, and let not he that play the lion pare his nails, for they are to hang out the lion's claws, and most dear actors eat no onions. Nor garlic. For we are to utter sweet breath, and I do not doubt but to hear them say it is a sweet comedy. Now no more words. Away! Let's go away!
Tis strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I never may believe these antique fables, nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains.
But told the story of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witnesseth than fancy's images, and grows to something of great constancy, but, howsoever, strange and admirable.
Here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends! Joy and fresh days of love await you. Come, what masks, what dances shall we have to wear away this long time of 3 hours? Call Philostrate!
Here, my Theseus.
Oh. Come, what abridgments have you? What masks, what music? How shall we beguile this lazy time, if not with some delight?
There is a brief how many sports are ripe. Make choice of which your highness will see first.
The battle with the centaurs, to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp. We'll none of that. That I have told my love in glory of my kinsman Hercules. The 3 thrice muses, mourning for the death of Virgil, slave deceased and beggary. That is some satire, keen and critical, not suiting for a nuptial ceremony. A tedious, brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe, very tragical mirth. Tedious and brief, merry and tragical. This is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. Come, how shall we find out the concord of this discord?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known a play. But by 10 words, my lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious. For in all the play, there is not one word apt, one player fitted, and tragical, my noble lord, it is. For Pyramus thereon doth kill himself, which, when I saw rehearsed, I must confess, made mine eyes water. With more merry tears, the passion of loud laughter never shed.
And what are they that do play it?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens here, which never labored in their minds till now.
And we will hear it.
No, my noble lord, it is not for you. For I have heard it over, and it is nothing, nothing in the world, unless you can find sport in their intents, extremely stretched in con with cruel pain to be used service.
We will hear that play, for never anything can be amiss when simpleness and duty tender it. Go, bring them in, and take your places, ladies.
So please your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let him approach.
Proceed! We offend, it is with goodwill. That you should think that we come not to offend, but with goodwill. To show our simple skill, that is the true beginning of our end. Consider that we come but in despite. We do not come as minding to content you our true intent is. All for your delight we are not here. That you should here repent you, the actors are at hand, and by their show you are to know all that you are like to know.
The fellow doth not stand upon points.
He hath read his prologue like a rough colt. He knows not the stop.
Indeed, he hath played on his prologue like a child on a recorder. A sound, but not in government.
His speech is like a tangled chain, all impaired, but nothing disordered. Who is next?
Tittles! Perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on till truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady, this he is certain. This man with lime and rough cast doth present wool, that vile wool which did these lovers sunder, and through wool's chink, poor souls, are they content to whisper, at the which let no man wonder. This man with lanthorn, dog, and bush of thorn presented moonshine, for it was by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn to meet at nighness to, there to woo, this grisly beast. This grisly beast, which lion hight by name, the trusty Thisbe, coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affront. And as she fled, her mantle she did fall, which lion, vile with bloody mouth, did stare. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain, whereat with blade, with bloody, blameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling bloody breast. And Thisbe, tearing in mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died. Let all the rest, lion, moonshine, wool, and lovers twain, at large discourse while here they do remain.
I wonder if the lion be to speak.
No wonder, my lord, for one line name when many asses do.
And the same interlude it doth before, that I, one snout by name, present a wall. And such a wall, as I would have you think, had in it a chronic hole or chink, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper often, very secretly, this loam, this rough cast, and this stone doth show that I in that same wall, the truth is so. And this cranny is right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
Would you desire lime and hair to speak better? It is the wittiest partition that e'er I heard discourse.
Pyramus draws near the wall. Silence.
Oh, grim looked night! Oh, night, with hues so black! Oh, night, whichever art when day is not! Oh, night! Oh, night! Alack! 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 Alack!
Forgot.
I know I forgot.
Word is forgot.
I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. And thou, Oh, wool. Oh, sweet. Oh, lovely wool. That stands between her father's ground and mine. Thou wool. Oh, sweet. Oh, lovely wool. Stay there! Show me thy chink to blink through with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wool. Jove shield thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. Oh, wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss. Cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall, being sensible, should curse again.
Oh, no, no, in truth, sir, he should not. You see, deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now, and I to spy her through the wall. Oh, yonder she comes.
Oh, wall. Oh, wall. Stop interrupting. Oh, wall. Full often hast thou heard my moans, reporting my fair Pyramus and me, my cherry lips. Have often kissed thy stones with lime and hair knit up in thee.
I see a voice. Now I to the chink, and I can spy and hear my Thisbe's face. Oh, Thisbe!
My love! Thou art my love! I think.
Think what thou wilt. I am thy lover's grace, and I, like Lymander, am I trusty still.
And I like Helen till the fates me kill.
Not Shaphelus to Procris was so true.
And Shaphelus to Procris, I to you!
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kiss the wall's hole, not your lipsicle.
Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb meet me straight away?
Ninus!
Wilt thou at Ninus' tomb meet me straight away?
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
Thus have I, wall, my part discharged so, and being done, this wall away doth go.
Now the mural is down between the two neighbors.
No remedy, my lord, when walls are so willing to hear without warning.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
The best in this kind are but shadows, but the worst are no worse if imagination amends them.
It must be your imagination then, and not theirs.
We imagine them no worse of them than they of themselves. They may pass as excellent men. But here come two noble beasts, man and lion.
You, ladies, you, whose gentle arts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floors, may now perchance both quake and tremble here, when lion rough in wildest rage doth roar. Then know that I once snapped the joiner out, a lion fell, nor else no lion's down, for if I should, as lion come in strife into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
Very gentle beast and of a good conscience.
Very best of beasts, my lord, that e'er I saw.
The lion is a very fox for his valor.
True, and a goose for his discretion.
Not so, my lord, for his valor cannot carries discretion, and the fox carries the goose.
But I am sure his discretion cannot carry his valor, for the goose carries not the fox. But it is well. Leave it to his discretion, and let us listen to the moon.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present.
He should have worn no horns on his head. He is no crescent, and his horns are invisible within the circumference.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present. Myself, the man in the moon, do seem to be.
This is the greatest error of all the rest. The man should be put into the lanthorn. How else is he the man in the moon?
He dares not go for the candle, for you see it is already snuffed.
I am aweary of this moon. Would he would change.
It appears by his small lights of discretion that he is in the way. But in all courtesy and all reason we must stay the time.
Proceed. All that I have to say is that this lanthorn is the moon, I the man in the moon, this thorn bush, my thorn bush, and this dog, my dog.
Why, all these should be in the lanthorn, for all these are in the moon. But silence, here comes Thisbe.
This is old Minnie's tomb!
Nihilus!
Where is my love?
No more, lion.
Well run, Bidsby.
Well shown, moon. Truly the moon shines with a good grace.
Well nosed, lion. And then came Pyramus.
And so the lion vanished.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious, golden, glittering gleams, I trust to take of truest Thisbe's sight. But stay, oh spite! But mark, poor knight, what dreadful dole is here? Eyes! Do you see? How can it be? Oh, dainty duck, oh dear, thy mantle good. What? Stained with blood? Approach, ye furies fell! Oh, fates, come, come, cut thread and thrum, quail, crush, conclude, and quell.
This passion and the death of a dear friend would go near to make a man look sad.
Beshrew my heart, but I pity the man.
Oh, wherefore, nature, didst thou lion's frame, since lion vile hath here deflowered my dear, which is, no, which was the fairest dame that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with cheer. Come, tears, confound, out, sword, and wound the pack of Pyramus. Thus die I. Thus, 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 thus. Now!
thus she moans.
Asleep, my love. What? Dead, my love. Oh, Pyramus, arise! No. Speak! Speak! Quite dumb. Dead! Dead! A tomb must cover thy sweet eyes. These lily lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks are gone. Gone! Lovers, make moan. Lovers, make moan. His eyes were green as leeks. Oh, sisters three, come to me with hands as pale as milk. Lay them in gore, since you have shore with shears his thread of silk. Tongue, not a word. Come, trusty sword. Come, blade, my breast imbrue. Farewell, friends. This begins. Adieu. Adieu. Adieu.
Moonshine and lion are left to bury the dead.
I and wall too.
Oh, no, I assure you, the wall is down that parted their fathers. Would it please your grace to see an epilogue, or to hear a Bergamasque dance between two of our company?
No epilogue, I pray you. Your play needs no excuse. Never excuse. For when all the twins are dead, there needs none to be blamed. But the iron tongue of midnight hath told 12. Lovers to bed, 'tis almost fairy time. Hippolyta?
common snores, all with weary work foredone. And we fairies that do run by the triple-legged team for the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream, now are frolic. Not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before to sweep the dust behind the door.
Through the house give glimmering light by the dead and drowsy fire, and each elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird to briar. And this ditty after me, sing and dance it trippingly.
First, rehearse your song by rote, to each word a warbling note. Hand in hand with fairy grace, will we sing and bless this place.
Now until the break of day, through this house each fairy stray, and each several chamber bless. Through this palace with sweet peace, and the owner of it bless, ever shall in safety rest. Trip away, make no stay, meet me all by break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding than a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And, as I am an honest puck, and if we have unearned luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.